Good morning, I'm Hannah. It is so great to see you. This is a full body opening stretch today to start our day off in the right way. So for this full body stretch, we're going to start in Shavasana and just arrive on the mat for a moment. So when you're ready, if you'd like to come into a prone position, which is where your back is on the mat and you're facing upwards. So in our Shavasana, we're going to allow our body to melt into the earth beneath us. And just flutter your eyelids closed, letting the feet fall to where they feel comfortable to. Relaxing all the way through the body. The hands can be placed on your hips or beside you with the palms facing upwards as a sign of surrender to this relaxation. And just a moment here to bring our awareness to our internal being and to arrive on the mat for our practice today, setting us up in the best way possible. As your mind starts to wander, just bring your attention back to the breath. Don't alter the breath in any way, let it be. Noticing any sensations in the body. Does anything feel particularly tight this morning, or any aches or pains? And again, don't label them, don't judge them, but just notice them. And at this point, we're going to take a beautiful inhalation, nice and deep. And as you go through the exhalation, push right down into the stomach. And again, big deep breath. Creating space in the lungs to pump that oxygen that we very much need today, all the way around the body. Beautiful. And just start to wiggle the toes and the fingers to bring our awareness back. Bringing the knees into a bent stance. Feet flat on the floor, just coming up nice and gently, and then bring the knees into the chest. And you can place your hands on the knees here or wrap them around and give yourself a beautiful welcome hug today. Who doesn't like a hug? Gently squeeze them into the chest, rocking side to side if that feels good for you. Massages that lower back. Always welcome in the morning. And then keeping the knees floating, or if that's too strong, place the feet gently back on the floor once again. Placing the arms into a T shape so that your fingertips are in line with one another on both sides. And then we're going to take an inhalation here. As you exhale, drop the knees gently over to one side and turn your head to the opposite side. And your soft point of focus, your drishti here, are the fingertips. Feeling a stretch perhaps through the hips, through the upper back, into the shoulder that's laying on the floor that you're looking at the moment. Releasing any tension through that spine. Inhale here, exhale, come right the way through center, dropping the legs down to the opposite side and turning your gaze across to the opposite side that you were on. Soft gaze to the fingertips. Feeling it through the hips? I know I am today. Beautiful, well done. Drawing the knees back into center at this point. Now we're going to bring the arms closer to the body. Palms up or facing down to the ground, whichever you prefer. But we're going to bring the soles of the feet together at this point into our reclined butterfly. Now this is a hip opener and we carry a lot of stress, a lot of emotion in our hips. It's great for helping the lower back to open up as well, especially if it's tight and it's the morning achiness of some medical conditions. You can place a pillow or a cushion or bolsters or blocks underneath your knee for support. And it may feel comfortable to bring the heels closer to your groin or push the feet out so they're more in a diamond shape here. Just give it a go, see what feels good for you. Hands can be placed into a diamond shape with your thumbs on the base of your belly button and your fingertips just touching your pubic bone here, if that feels good. Taking a breath in, and as you breathe out, direct it to any sensation that you can feel here. Are your hips tight? Noticing whether the left or the right might feel tighter than the other. Taking a couple of moments to bring your awareness to what's happening in your body right now. And as you breathe out next, see if you can just drop the knees a little bit lower towards the ground. Don't worry if you can't. Listen to your body. Great job. Bringing the hands to the outside of the leg, gently bringing them together here. Good. Bringing our knees into our chest once again, we're going to rock and roll up, so we can either rock into a seated position, however you can come up nice and gently if that roll is too strong at this point. Turning ourselves so that we can open our legs, extending them out in front of us. Don't have to be wide, again, just hear the hips. How's it feeling? Are they tight? Are they actually giving you a little bit more now you've done that hip opener of the reclined butterfly? Just see what feels good for you, as always. You can also grab a block for this particular section, and it's actually quite helpful to sit on a block because it gives you that anterior pelvic tilt, so your back is straighter. I'll show you from the opposite angle in a moment, and it just opens us up here, gives us more space. Extended legs, toes towards the ceiling. Good. So we're going to turn to the first leg that you'd like to start on. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to come down the leg, reaching towards the foot. Now the big point here is towards. You don't have to touch the feet. You don't have to place your head on your leg. Come as far as your body will allow you. That could just be here. You know, that it could be all the way down. You could be laying on your leg. Whatever feels good, whatever your body is saying it needs, then go with it. Take a couple of breaths here. On the next exhalation, see if you can come down a bit further as that back is starting to stretch. The hamstrings are becoming a little bit more giving. This can be really strong right through that back of the leg here, through the knee, right the way up the hamstrings into the hips. Inhale, come back up into a seated position. Exhale, draw yourself down the other side. Noticing here what's different. So for me, my back feels it more on this one, right the way down the side here. So just noticing, is the leg a little bit tighter? Is the back a bit stiffer? You may even only be able to come up to here instead of coming down. You'll notice your position changes. And again, we don't judge that, we accept it, and we are grateful for what the body is doing for us. And here we're going to inhale, come up. Exhale, walk your fingers forwards, coming into a seated forward fold. Dropping the head, chin to the chest. Walking the fingers back. Fantastic. Drawing the legs in, so bring one foot to the thigh, towards the groin. Draw the other leg towards it, bringing that foot to the shin of the already bent leg there. Sitting nice and tall with a neutral spine, pushing through the crown of the head. We're going to relax our arms. Inhale as we draw them up to the sky, bringing the palms of the hands together, pushing through the fingertips. Exhale, bringing them down. And again, inhale and exhale. Keep this going. Inhaling the positivity that you want to bring into your day. Exhaling every ache, pain, every niggle that we have in our body. Let it all go on the exhale. Letting go of any tension. Last one here, let's make it a big one. Bringing your hands into heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's been a beautiful way to start. And I wish you a day full of positive energy, great vibes. Namaste, and as always,